Hello everyone. I'm going to talk a bit about the Chinese thought, the ancient thought. So there are elements of our culture that prevent us now from understanding what the ancient thinkers were teaching. It has been called the tyranny of language. I am going to call this the textualized world. We live in a world where everything must have its own concept, and we tend to believe that these concepts have a hierarchy that goes from concrete to abstract. Like when you say that in front of you there's a mimi is a cat is a feline is a mammal is an animal, and so on. We unconsciously already appropriated this hierarchy and therefore put logic before perception, theory before experience, words before representations. We believe, at least this is what is commonly thought, that we think through language. A consequence of this thought is that if I am a Romanian and you're a Chinese, we must think in a completely different manner. This is not a joke. There are smart sinologists who believe that it is impossible to really bridge the gap between the Western and the Eastern cultures. And in a complicated way, this will come back to the same idea of thinking through language. Now, the ancients did not trust language that much. Even Confucius, who being a Rujia, which was like a philologist today, did not trust it. There are numerous entries in the Analects where he warns people of the perils of sophistry, crafting words in order to win arguments, just like Plato would have done in the ancient Greek world. But the Chinese go even further than that. With all the disputes between the Confucians and the Taoists, they know from the beginning that correcting your language, correcting your names, right, is directly linked to your heart. The wish to do good, to be better, to live a moral life, was not linked to a set of propositional beliefs. It is not because this God or that God said that doing this or that is wrong. It is because you are, through practice, in a state that doing good things comes natural to you. I don't want this to sound too special or mysterious in any way, because it is simply not. Think, for instance, when you're happy, no matter why. Something nice happened to you, you're in love, you got a nice job where you do what you love to do, and you feel happy. So you feel good and you feel like sharing it with others. When you share this joy, you feel that sharing it does not diminish it, but on the contrary, it makes all the joy grow in its intensity. Now, giving up your joy to others is not like giving up your money. Now, what about if you were in this state all the time? And what about if you did not need a nice thing to happen to you in order to be in this state of happiness? This is a big part of what people like Confucius, Mencius, Xunzi, Wang Yaming later were talking about. There are also other things that we probably would not agree with now, as we have a lot of science and technology that make us don't believe anymore in any propositional truths about the physical structure of the universe. However, maybe we don't need to be sure of our superiority. It is hard to find proof that our technology and science also improved our rationality and morality. When you want to learn a new trick, what do? How do you learn to ride a bicycle? You can watch a video on social media. See how people do it, right? Can you ride it then? Not yet. How many videos do you need to watch before you can learn that skill? All right, you need to have a bicycle first, to try and fall and then try again and again. You get a bit better and you try to have more speed, but then you fall again. You went too far with your confidence in your newly acquired skill. So do you quit? No. You go on. You go slow again. You make sure you're stable, you're safe. Then slowly increase your speed. Learn how to turn in a safe manner, so to adapt to new requirements of your environment, like a lamppost that's in front of you. Learning new skill is practice. Is it possible that happiness is also a skill to be learned? What about gratitude or acceptance or empathy? This is one of the main themes in Chinese ancient thought. I'm going to tell you more about this some other time. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.